我们有3大支柱，3个主要的重点，一个就是安全，人民的安全，全球的安全；经济，也就是说我们要创造未来的繁荣，能够嘉惠更多的人，以及我们治理，好的治理，这是我们此次访问的3大支柱。那我们这一次呢，也都跟台湾在这3个领域当中都有许多的合作，我们也非常重视跟台湾在这些领域当中的伙伴关系。我们也要特别向台湾的人民以及台湾的政府去恭贺台湾在防疫方面的所有的成就。台湾的防疫真的是全世界的一个模范，可以彰显台湾人民的合作、台湾防疫政策的成功等。现在我们全世界面临着2个选择：选择民主或者选择威权。那美国致力于保障台湾以及全世界的民主，我们像这样子的决心是非常坚定不移的。我也非常感谢这次总统给我颁赠的勋章，以及总统以及许多的台湾的领导阶层给我彰显的许多非常热诚的友谊。我也看到许多美国在台湾的侨民都非常的兴奋，看到我们的到来。的确，1999年我那次来访的时候也学到很多。我们也在立法的殿堂当中也致力了非常多，许多亚裔美国人，还有说去跟台湾之间发展更多紧密的贸易关系等的许多的工作，我们都持续的在推展。这些工作的推展能够开启更多的可能性，让我们能够有更多的机会互相学习，这就是我们的来意，互相学习。而且呢，除了互相学习之外，还获得了非常美丽的奖章，大受青云勋章，非常感谢总统。
接下来进行合影，请总统、副总统、佩洛西议长、AIT 处长及各位众议员合影。
Madam President, Mr. Vice President, Madam Speaker, distinguished members of the House of Representatives, please come together for a group photo.
请全体观礼贵宾一同加入合影。
We now welcome all guests to join us for a group photo.
All right, there we saw President Tsai and Nancy Pelosi address the audience. And I'm going across to my colleague Abhishek Jha for more perspective on this. Abhishek, it's momentous that President Tsai just conferred on Pelosi the Order of the Propitious Clouds, which is one that is an award of the Republic of China. In fact, this signifies auspiciousness, and the medal, as the name suggests, features some clouds as well. And this is a strong move on the part of Pelosi, one that has been well received by Taiwan, both of them jointly staring down the dragon at this point.
Of course, Shilpa. In fact, Taiwanese president, she said that this visit is quite important in terms of USA being truly one of Taiwan's most developed friends. She has also expressed her gratitude and said that we are grateful saying to Pelosi that we are grateful to you to make this visit to Taiwan to showcase the U.S. Congress' staunch support for Taiwan. And this has been quite a, this bonhomie between Nancy Pelosi and the current president of Taiwan and the people of Taiwan. We see how they were excited, and they were, lines of people waiting at the airport when Nancy Pelosi's plane had landed. This also tells the kind of reception and warm welcome Nancy Pelosi has got not among the political ruling class of Taiwan, but also among the people of Taiwan. In fact, Nancy Pelosi, while during her address, she said that Taiwan's COVID management has been exemplary. and also that her visit to Taiwan is a clear message that how supportive she has been to Taiwan. So this visit has its own importance in terms of other nations. In fact, U.S.-China relationship and U.S.-Taiwan relationship also. But it will go down in history in a very significant way because this visit has happened almost after 25 years. There has a lot of landscape of the global geopolitics has changed in the last 25 years, and we know how strongly China was opposing Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. But despite all the obstacles and threat and warning from Chinese side, Nancy Pelosi did schedule her visit to Taiwan, and she has finally met Taiwanese president. This is very seriously very strong message to the people of Taiwan about the solidarity that U.S. has expressed in past for their government and their establishment and the kind of relationship in terms of trade, security, defense, and other verticals USA and Taiwan have had.
It's also important to note that President Tsai said U.S. House Speaker Pelosi is truly one of Taiwan's most devoted friends. We are grateful to you for visiting Taiwan to showcase the U.S. Congress's staunch support for Taiwan. At the same time, Tsai mentioning that facing deliberately heightened military threats, Taiwan will not back down, and that aggressions against democratic Taiwan will have a tremendous impact on the security of the entire Indo-Pacific. So, emboldened by the fact that you have the bipartisan support of United States of America, now President Tsai staring down China, saying that these heightened military aggressions will not go down well.
Of course, Shilpa, in fact, as Taiwanese president has also suggested that there would be repercussions in terms of security architect in Indo-Pacific after her visit to Taiwan. We know that in past also gradually there has been a kind of grouping that has been created from Japanese side. We know that former and past Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, was the architect of this whole Indo-Pacific grouping that we call Quad, where Australia, India, Japan, and USA are partners and the founder member countries. And they are trying to expand their bases. They are trying to expand their membership to other countries who fall in along the coastal lines of the South China Sea, where Chinese aggression or Chinese positioning has been very blatant and in violation of international rule of law. So clearly, there is already a simmering tension in Indo-Pacific, and because of the Chinese aggression and many island nations feeling insecure because of the size and scale Chinese military and Chinese trade and commerce have. But this visit of Nancy Pelosi to Taiwan is clearly a message that probably U.S. will have all its support to the countries in Indo-Pacific and all the the institutions which are democratically elected, the governance system which are ruling in a very democratic way, and they are not autocratic. They will have all the support and sympathy from USA side in the hours of need also, because in the past we have seen how strong messages were coming from Chinese side, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and from the highest offices. In fact, Chinese president had clearly told U.S. President Biden during their conversation last week on Thursday that those who play by fire perish by it. That was quite a strong statement. But despite all those posturing and symbolic gesturing, Nancy Pelosi has finally arrived physically in Taiwan. She has met Taiwanese president. This is one of the strongest messages that USA has sent to China in past many years, and this will go down as a very strong and important message when we talk about the security architect of Indo-Pacific and bilateral ties of USA and China.
Well, yes, indeed, Abhishek. I think the global community there are definitely happy to see the bully being taken on. But we will continue our analysis on the other side. For now, let's take a very short break.